Hello.
Hello.
Aloha.
Hi.
We've arrived in Hawaii.
We have arrived.
And Wendy's looking at the view.
Yes. And we came to the conclusion that we were staying in the best place.
And this is the view from our room at the Rainbow Tower room. The Hilton Rainbow Tower.
Room 2803. Ask for it.
So we walked all the way down the beach and around the corner and back to the Royal Hawaiian and back. The water was warm. Look at we looked straight down at the palm trees.
Really? Yes.
And what's kind of interesting is over into the left. Over the left, they've got these two swimming pools. Oh, and they have birds.
It's a dog. It's really a pigeon.
Really, a white pigeon. Yeah.
She's not bad.
Hi there. You just came for free food? No, you can't go in the room.
Just resting.
So anyway, this is actually a very nice section of Waikiki. You can see the public access footpath along the edge. After it goes around those those hotels there, it disappears, and so does the beach. And this is looking inland. You can see more of the towers and back there, and more construction in process.
Perfect. 82 degrees. Water temperature 79.
Oh, look at this neat boat around here. And this is the oceanside view. Kind of a neat boat. We're gonna eat downstairs. We're gonna have dinner down there tonight. And have this view. It looks like about like that. So that's where we are so far. In Waikiki. Aloha. Oh, now it's night in Waikiki. Have a pretty night out. Diamond Head's disappeared. That's the coastline up there. Look down here on the beach. A few people down there. See some of the torches flittering away. You can hear the Jets and the Hawaiian Review performing next door. It's very pretty. Well, we're on the way up to Waimea Falls Park. This is a view of the North Shore, going through some cane fields. We already went through pineapple fields, which we didn't get on the video, but we'll probably see more later on. The view we've been getting from our car, there's Mount Kaala, 4,000 feet tall, and Wendy's nose. Check our car Falls Park, and we have a displaying female peacock, it looks like.
Well, it should be.
It's threatened by
Turkeys.
these turkeys. Very rich, pretty area. Here's another peacock. Reminds us of peacocks we saw in Bukhara, huh? At the Emir's palace. You gonna show us your stuff?
It's this close to them, though.
Sometimes basic, but nowadays this is what we do. This is more modern.
Yeah.
Then here comes the wristwatch bands. We didn't have that.
Yeah.
We found that I like it like this than having my, the one that you have to put, put the thing and it broke. And because we didn't have precious metals.
This is a high-ranking living site. This was not a whole village at one time. This was one family's living site, like the grandparents, the parents, and the kids. This hut here is called the Halinoa, or the sleeping hut. Halinoa is house of freedom. Noa means freedom. So in ancient times, this hut had no couples, like in there are a lot of sacred things that the men and women could not meet together a lot of the time. But this hut, they could come and sleep, get together at night. In ancient times, the men did all the cooking. So when we get to the cooking side, that's I'll tell you why all the couples was. Here, you guys want to come inside? The first layer would be when get dark. The kids would come inside with the parents to stay out of to come inside. And they had their own light.
Yeah.
The second area was for sleeping only, where they would be sleeping. And the third area was, see the rock wall, they would use them like a table. And also for war, if your head would be facing that way, and they would go for hit the spear through, they would hit the wall and not your head. Okay?
Yeah.
And this was really waterproof in ancient times. It should be 3 to 4, not 3 to 4, but about 6 to 7 layers of tattoos.
Yeah.
Okay, moving right on.
That's from the grass.
Yeah. The women's eating hut, the halimua, the men's eating hut. This was a pohaku ho'o ikaika. No, aole. Pohaku aomakua. Aomakua was God. So remember I was telling you the men did all the praying. So the certain foods that was offered only to the gods. The first one was the pig, the turtle, the banana, the red fish, any type of red fish, and the coconut. Those were offered to the gods, so it was sacred. The women could not eat none of those foods. That's why they had the men cook for the women. So they would cook like the other stuffs. Like the dog, the chicken, any other fish, the banana, the not the banana, the breadfruit, the taro, all different kinds. Here we had the men's cooking area. And the big side was where the women's would, because all the kids basically ate with the women to the age of 7. Okay.
So the men were really had it pretty easy, huh?
Well, they do all the cooking.
They did all the cooking, they did all the catching, they did all the fishing. The women, what the women did,
I guess so, yeah.
The weaving of the mats for the houses, sails for the canoes, and the men did the rope too.
Right.
So you had to think making rope out of coconut husk.
So maybe it is not so easy.
And this one, these 2 images here represents the gods, like that they would pray into the rocks for strength and for more food or good fishing and all of that kind.
Yeah.
12 years ago. And then ever since I've been here back and forth. I travel a lot, but I always come back here. I'm not in a show anymore. I go up only at the end of the day for the last show.
Yeah.
But my area is stationed down here now. We do Hawaiian crafts and do the talking. Oh, we missed this tree right here.
Yeah.
Okay, the material was called volke. What we would make our material from. This was the volke tree. The mulberry tree. They would take the bark of the tree, soak in the bark, pound it with the different types of mallets, and it would come out nice and soft. Hawaiians had the most finest tapa though, too. And then with the different types of ohekapalis, the bamboo prints, they would make prints on top of the material. The prints would signify different types of families in ancient times. And then here we have the kukui nut. Kukui in Hawaii means light. So they would crack the nut is 85% oil. Swinging the nut on the midrib of a coconut, that's how they would have light in the huts at night. So this is kukui.
Kukui nut. Now what is your necklace made of?
This is kamani, a different type of nut.
Yeah.
And this is the kukui nut tree, right here. This big tree. This is kukui nut. So kukui is like in Hawaiian, this is not as an laxative in ancient times. You eat 2, you walk to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You eat 3, you run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You eat 6 or more,
You don't move.
You don't
you
move.
wear the bathroom.
Yeah. There you go.
And another tree was right there. Besides the coconut tree, the coconut was used a lot in ancient times. They would make the rope from the husk. They would use the shell as containers. They would use the meat to eat, the water to drink, the leaves to weave baskets, and also for thatching huts in ancient times. And then we had the breadfruit in the back of that, the big tree, but we don't have no fruits on top right now. Aloha! Bees. This hut would normally be out in the sun, so when the women would be making the tapa, as it would get really hot, they would come under the hut to make their tapa. This hut fell apart
Yeah.
a few months ago, a few weeks ago. So this is a brand new hut.
They're just
remade.
starting it, yeah.
It's all you gotta do is thatch it now. They're putting the thatches. This was used in ancient times, and this is made from the coconut husk. This is olona.
Yeah.
Of the coconut. This, due to laws nowadays, we have to use these in
The
some of
nylon
the
ropes,
thatching.
yeah.
But normally we would use this,
Mm-hmm.
but this is just displays and and make sure so nobody gets hurt. But blood was very sacred. If you had a cut or if you had blood, it was open up for germs or spirits to go into you. That wasn't good. So when the women had the menstruals, they were set aside from the family, put aside in the hut. Normally the huts would be much bigger than this. Okay?
Yeah.
This is just a replica. With whoever had their menstruals at the same time, they would all be put in this area. Be charged by the older women who did not have their menstruals.
Yeah.
So just think 3 weeks out of a month, you get to kick back and relax.
Yeah.
Be served water, food. You'd make crafts, but everything you made stayed in this hut, this area. And with your waste, you would bury it in the same area, so the whole grounds would be sacred. If any men were near you, they'd be killed instantly right then and there by another guy. So you guys was like, at that time was sacred. You guys, no man could touch them, go near them at that one time.
Yeah, and that's because of the laws, kapus.
The couples.
Yeah.
So in ancient times, I think it
Fascinating.
was much better. We didn't have no disease, no sicknesses, no mosquitoes, no fleas, no kind of bugs. You could just sleep out in the open and nothing's gonna crawl over you.
Yeah.
No centipedes.
Yeah, they're imported too.
Yeah.
No mongooses.
Yeah, no tourists, you know. No landowners. Yeah.
Well, the landowners was Ali, the royalty.
Yeah.
They divided land for the royalty. Then the chiefs gave land to the Maka'inanas, the common people. We have 3 types of Hawaiians in ancient times. You had your royalty, the Ali'i. You had your Maka'inana, the common people, and you had your Kauai, the outcast people. Those are the ones who broke laws, so they were set aside from the rest of the villages or the rest of the people, and they would live on their own. And if you was born into their family, you'd be considered an outcast.
Yeah. Wow. That's
So
neat.
just hope your mom wasn't no outcast.
Yeah, that's right. Because you wouldn't want to
The
be born
Hawaiians
in the.
had a lot of strict laws in ancient times, but only for one good reason. Everything was in harmony. Like
Yeah, very, very much in keeping with nature.
you
Balance,
didn't wanna
balance,
get killed.
yeah.
You didn't want to. And some of the laws was you wrong, you killed, like that.
Yeah.
Well, they had this place called City of Refuge in Kona. If you broke a law, and you could get to that one place in Kona, you could live in Kauai, and Kona is the farthest island down there.
Yeah.
That's the big island. Everything would be resolved. A kahuna would bless you, and then when you would go out, you could go back to your family and stuff like that. But it was
Big, one heck getting there.
to
Yeah.
that one place. And they said the best way was swimming. Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because you figure all the big double hull canoes would be looking for you if you were in a small little canoe.
Yeah.
If you're to the mountains, all the warriors are looking for you.
Yeah.
So it was hard to get there, but people did get there.
Yeah, and if you swam in the wrong waters, the sharks would get you.
Mhm.
Oh, nuts.
Maui, that is way back. He has to arch his body so much he never had to come around.
In ancient Hawaii, this beautiful area was part of Oahu, Waimea, the district of Waimea. And Oahu is a land division that runs from the mountains to the sea and contains everything necessary to sustain life. Waimea for red. Thus, Waimea refers to red, fresh water. Whenever the Waimea, the waterfall, expands in size, a lot of iron oxide mineral is picked up surrounding red soil. Oil of diving dates back to the early 1700s, and the famous Hawaiian chief king Kauai.
He's in the waterfall.
Maui, and this island of Oahu.
Hope no log comes over right about now.
Climbing on and jumping from these cliffs, thus proving his courage to his warriors and people gathered around the pool below. Now this tradition for proving one's bravery was later continued by King Kauai, the man who eventually unified
The guy right behind him.
It is certain that their top warriors would emulate the action. This graceful and verdant flying across the waterfall, Anthony Clifton in the base of the fall. Now, with new heights were conquered, another way to influence challenge is to try different, more complex styles, evoking on other elements of nature. Perhaps someone tried twisting like leaf in the wind. I mean, little Kimo Mehe, Oahu Hio. Something like a pull down a hill, a 2.5 in a touch position, Park River. And now, having met each other's challenge and wishing it well. They're both well over 100 feet away from all of us. We have a little bit of noise with the waterfall to contend with. You're going to have to be loud. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands and your voices together and show your support for our featured high divers, Anthony Clifton of Park River. Oh, I'm sure both divers appreciate that kind of send-off. Now we're serious when we ask you, please no sudden disturbances or loud noises for the consideration of both divers. It looks like Tony's going to take the first side dive. So Tony, whenever you're ready, take your time. Be careful. Have a great dive. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Clinton, the first 60-foot high dive. Watch. Watch this.
飛ぶよ落ちた瞬間じゃなくて真ん中辺からね。早くやってよ。
Beautiful flying with this one call. Your first high dive, Anthony Clinton. High dive. Watch this.
Nice flip.
A triple somersault with a half flip from 60 feet. Your final high dive, Park River. And the teammate on this side of the pool, Anthony Clifton. And Anthony Clifton, gentlemen, you know, thank you very much. It's been a very fun and long.
As we prepare to leave Waimea Falls Park, look what we found here. What? Is he gonna dive onto the roof?
Let's see if we can make him cry.
And our next stop, the Polynesian Cultural Center in the North Shore of Oahu. This Simone fellow's gonna climb this tree. Watch him. this.
He's up through the top.
Have any questions? Take them with you to the next village. Come back here at 5 o'clock. Have a good day. It's all over.
That's how they make poi.
Here is some finger-licking Hawaiian poi. Have a good day. This
Thank
is the
you.
taro here. It grows behind you in the water. The leaves we cut it and we cook it with our spinach. The bulb that goes on the bottom is we can bake it or boil it like we do potato. Take the skin up, you can eat it
And there's
solid.
cut up poi, and over here we have pounded poi.
Actually, you add water like I did, and that's
Pretty good. And it comes plants right behind Wendy. Natives are restless. Just where they, this is the Marquesas show.
Maui! tapae imia e hotu ma ama awaya oti ela toca aqui, olha! Ela toca aqui, olha! Ela toca aqui, olha! Tau e mai! Tere, mateo, teho! Teho mai! Teho!
Yeah. Alright. What were we supposed to say?
Laura, and together! Again! Teho mai! Teho! Teho! Again, teho mai!
Okay.
Thank you. That means you are so sit back and you're broken. Hakamai, Takamano! Go!
So we're at the medicine hut now. This is maia, also known as a banana. The juice from the cut flower bud was drunk to alleviate body weakness. Okay. We have hala or puhala. It's for chest pains and laxatives. Kukui. That's a kukui there. The kukui tree, the nuts aren't on the tree. Noni. The Panini Awa, the aloe or star cactus.
Like when you get aloe cream, that's the one. Yeah, these you can get everywhere in that garden too. I have them too. They're very good. The sunburn or the salt, yeah, you open the leaf and the juice, it's really good.
So maybe we have to ask questions about the other ones.
The fat ship shaking island in Tahiti. Here in Tahiti, we greet the people by saying Yorana. Let's try it. Everybody say Yorana. Yorana. Yorana, not yo mama.
Yo mama.
Every day.
That's Tahiti.
Off to your right hand side, we have all these several small tiny leaves. These leaves, or excuse me, these things hanging down at the root in the tree here are called aeration roots. These are used to pick up the nitrogen particles in the air, which allow the tree to breathe.
Tonga. Coconuts.
Okay, folks, off to your right hand side, we have the islands of Tonga. Here in Tonga, we greet the people by saying Malolele. Let's try it. Everybody say Malolele. Malolele. Now, Tonga is very unique because it is the last remaining monarchy in all of Polynesia. They are still ruled by a king and queen. Still ruled by a king and queen.
Hawaii ではフラダンスの機能を祝います。
Graceful talents shared by a remarkable hula, Moanike ala ona pua ma kahikina, and honor her for her love of the hula. New Zealand. The Maui people recall the adventures of their legendary hero, Maui. Throughout Aotearoa, or New Zealand, he was known for extraordinary feats of courage and strength. Maui's everywhere remember him as an individual with great money, earned in serving others. We will on you with the weather. A ritual challenge of the Maui people. Offering a token of the carved stick, the warrior determines the intent of the visitor. In the refusal of the token, war is declared. In accepting the token, the visitor signals, he comes in peace.
the fire show at the Polynesian Cultural Center anymore. We're at the Rainbow Tower room. This is the Rainbow Tower where we're staying, and this is what it looks like at night. It's the world's tallest mural. Made entirely of tile, constructed in 1968. It goes 280 feet tall, 30 some odd stories. Now we're on Kauai. We're up in the Hanalei River Valley looking at a cardinal. And just about an hour ago, we were over this beautiful scenic valley. What kind of fields are those, Len? So yesterday we left you off the Hanalei Valley. Today we're in front of our resort. This is the Poipukai Resort. Very nice place. We got a little condo here. Andy, what are you doing there?
I've never seen one like the black pearl. I'm trying to decide what 5 necklaces I want.
No, it's the same company. The black
Yeah.
pearl used to buy from the same
Which
company.
5?
Beautiful. I like this
buy
one.
from-
These are all
Yes.
Niho
So when do you think they'll be back?
I am
jewelry.
going to Honolulu
I like that one.
Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
So when I go, I can pick anything I want.
This one works too.
Yeah. Do you have cards that tell what each of the things mean?
I give her a certificate and
Yeah.
write out
What they mean? Yeah, because I have a card that's printed, and then on the back of it he wrote. What
He's over there shopping at the Nihanu shells. This is what's called spouting horn. Waves come in and blow through and make that little noise as you saw in the center of the picture. Just like that. So this is the spouting horn, and this is on the coast of the Pope. There you go, there's a good blow. This is the coast by Poipu. It's rather rugged. Fairly pretty out here. This is the coast. You decided which one to get?
Yeah, she's gonna throw in the earrings.
Oh yeah? You throw them in, huh? So you want to get that necklace?
What do you think? You like it?
Yeah, it looks nice. A spouting horn on Poipu Beach. There's a few lots like this where the houses have been blown away from the hurricane Iniki last year. You can see all that's left of this house over here is the chimney. Further down, there's nothing but construction going on, the rebuilding, just to be blown away by the next hurricane. Notice the headless palm over there. Coming from Poipu, there's this grove of eucalyptus trees that overlooks the highway, and it goes for a couple of miles, winds up running in the road to Lihue, the rent-a-car. Lihue comes out to this nice view of cars in this sugarcane field, and the mountains. We flew right over this yesterday in the helicopter. So now we're at Wailea Falls. It goes down some 80 feet or so into the pool below, complete with a little rainbow. This is on the east shore of the island. Bottom of the pool. No cliff divers here. And this is called
Opa-e-ka-a-a Falls.
Opa-e-ka-a-ka Falls.
No, K-a-a Falls.
Okay. Another waterfall. Don't get too close to waterfalls here in Kauai. I guess that's because when it rains, they really get big. This is the Wailea River Valley. Wailua River Valley. Okay, and that before you is the Kapula Ridge. And Wendy's walking to this is the Oahu boy. This is the grounds of a sacred temple. There's a few rock sites left. And signs saying it's sacred to the Hawaiian people. Show some respect. We're on Kauai at the Hanapepe Valley Overlook, which is overlooking over here. This is on the south shore of the island, on the way to Waimea Canyon. Do you hear the roosters?
Yeah.
Seem to be a lot of roosters running around loose in Hawaii. Maybe it's the state bird. Oh, we're driving towards Waimea, past some nice sugarcane fields.
Mountains in the distance. Yes.
And driving on the way to Waimea Canyon, we found these beautiful flowers. They're bougainvillea. They go everywhere. And here's a close-up of the flowers.
Never
Seen anything like this, huh?
Never seen anything like it.
And then there's some sugar cane and more of those pretty flowers. Waimea Canyon Drive, and here's the beginning of Waimea Canyon. And zoomed in a little bit. And it's rather pretty up here. We spin around, we get a view of the newly planted cane fields, the coastline, and Niihau in the distance. That's where the necklaces are made. The Niihau island is owned by the Robinson family, which holds it, and many natives live on the island and make Niihau jewelry. You can see various reefs where the water breaks. And we work our way around the horizon back to the outlet of the Waimea River, which is right there. Allegedly a Captain Cook landing point. And there's Wendy snapping pictures. Wave hi, Wendy. Hi. Yeah. Yep, this is where we're at. Another rooster. It's windy at the top of the view. This is Waimea Canyon. It's rather windy. Taking more footage. Waimea Canyon lookout.
See the helicopter.
It's a helicopter coming into view. We came way down the coast. This is the Pu'u Hina lookout of Waimea Canyon. Where we were standing is about in the middle of the picture before, at the last viewpoint. Getting a little bit of sprinkles here. And here's a view of Oahu Island. Not that good a view from here compared to the one we had before. We took pictures. We were up over there. And now we've hiked down this trail, which is all uphill for the way back. And the first spot we took pictures from was down there. Like the fingers. And there's the town of Waimea in the distance. And we're at the Kauai Valley Lookout, looking at these waterfalls. We had the same view from the helicopter yesterday, day before yesterday, but my, it is impressive. Yeah. And there's the valley. Their view from the Kauai Valley Lookout. It's a bit windy. I don't think there are any Zodiac boats offering rides down there today.
Yeah, you can jump the back of a whale though.
Yeah. Yeah, surf's up. I just wanted to get this one last shot. Well, as you can see, Mount Wailea is the wettest spot on Earth. And we're at a lookout which is getting shrouded in fog. Near the wettest spot on Earth. It's also called the Valley of the Lost Tribe. They must have gotten lost in the fog. Oh, here comes some sun now. You can see the coast of the Pali. It is not unsteep either. We just took a hike down the Wapui Valley Trail to this nice Pali here. It's a beautiful vista of the ocean. I hear a helicopter too. Helicopter, I heard. This is the Wapui Valley Lookout. This looks down. This little valley. Okay, this is the Wapui Valley. The beautiful view of the Palis here. And on the other side of the lookout, we're looking at this bird. These are the Palis, which are bright green, with verdant helicopter noise in the background. Hey Wendy, don't jump!
No jump, okay.
And more view of the Napali coast. It's interesting watching the waves break on the shore. And off in the distance, you might be able to make out Niihau Island. Niiahu, or whatever it is. Wendy knows the pronunciation, I don't. 13 miles away, inhabited only by native Hawaiians and some members of the Robinson family. Not Robinson Crusoe. Then after taking the trail, we came back and got this view of Waimea Canyon. I heard that.
The shutterbug at work.
Yep. It is beautiful.
It's a long way down.
Jump.
No.
Do you want to be a canyon?
Colors are just unbelievable.
View from the Waimea Canyon Lookout. One last shot here of Hawaii. Tomorrow we'll go on to Maui. We'll try to catch a sunset though first. We're at Barking Sands Beach watching the sun. Try to do a sunset over.
Ni hao.
Yeah, it's a pretty sunset. Little washed out. That rooster followed us all the way back from the Napoli coast. No, really? So I probably just copied everything in there and then modified it, and I guess it bombed out again. Yeah. Let's go ahead and remove that. Arrived in Maui and Wendy is busy unpacking. We have a nice oceanfront room that we have. This is from Maui. This is the island. I forget what the name of that island. It begins with a K. It's not inhabited and it's... Oh look, hey, there's a surfer. Ride those waves. See, we got a surf's up. Come on, do something exciting. There you go. Ride that wave. So we got a pretty nice view here. Right on the beach. Got some palm trees blowing in the wind. Nice view of the island of Lanai. And a really nice little beach. Most people prefer to sit on the terrace here and get tan. So anyway, that's the view of the bedroom. There's a pretty nice little kitchen and dining room. There's the dining area, and here's the view out the living room. With VCR so we can watch our helicopter video. The beginning of our
And partridge up here. And we also have wild turkeys, but those are just domestics that have gotten loose.
It's a view back
We
towards
just passed
Lahaina.
a monument. Who is that?
I don't know the guy's name, but he was a militant weather and so on. The calmer, you'd see a bunch of boats out there. Apparently a lot of historical sites, old religious sites. That is La Perouse Bay. And then if you continue down Highway 31, go below McKenna, turns into dirt, and then you can also drive right out onto the right part of that lava flow, so to speak. That big little store we'll see later on. Yeah, in the rural areas, they have twice a week mail delivery. But then a lot of these... This is the little bay where the boat came in. The road comes down there where they picked up the supplies for the little store.
Looking the other direction, This is up towards the top of Haleakala. It's up at 10,000 feet up there. And here's our tour group. We're at a church on the Hana coast, which is where Charles Lindbergh is buried.
You get the band.
And here's a banyan tree in front of the church. Sacred pools, which is really a misnomer apparently. At the end of the Hana Road, they can see the pools there, and yes, if you're looking, you can see that it is raining.
It was sunny 2 minutes ago.
This is where the river, which comes down from the Haleakala volcano, empties into the ocean. Yeah. Nice, gentleman's making some baskets over here he's got for sale. Kind of a nice place to do it at the base of Wailua Falls. The waterfall itself tumbles down about 200 feet.
Okay, you got a
nice little beach.
Okay, you look down there and I'll make a noise like a helicopter. The dark green leaf, those are all mango trees, and you also see some giant coconut palms down there.
In the tree there's a bird that's a black and brown bird that has white wing and
That's
white
a
tail.
myna bird.
Okay.
Myna bird. Yeah, a couple houses. Grows bamboo. There's bamboo back there. Back of his house is all bamboo. And they got kind of a round umbrella type top on them. The highway where it grows naturally, and sometimes I pass it up. So, and the ones on the right over there, that's your torch ginger and your pink ginger. The red is the torch, and the pink is the pink. That's a ginger plant.
There's a shot.
Then they also have some pipelines out here also that help the
fall as we get out of our van. Another fall. And we got this big waterfall here. There. The lava tube right there that comes out near the base of those falls. See all the spray coming off. Another fall up there, way up there.
They got a cattle down there. They've got goats. They even have electricity. You can see they got the street lights down there.
What is grown in those square patches of water?
That's taro.
Taro.
Yeah. There's always a half a dozen trees in a clump. Over there, over here over here, over there. Everywhere you see bananas, you'll always see a whole bunch of trees.
Of Kauai. There is some nice big surf here. Tourists as well. Some more big surf. Guess we estimate these are 12 to 8 foot waves. If you go surfing in these, you wind up on the lava. Windsurfers at Hohokipa. Look at these guys go. Guess the other guy wiped out. No, there he is. These guys go. Look how tall those waves are. They come, they're hot dogging in. Along with reflections in the window.
It's a double rainbow.
Yeah, it is. It's a double. Pretty vivid. Sunset here outside of our condo. You can see the sun is setting after a long drive on the Hana Road today. As the sun sets, there's a view of Molokai, which I thought was Lanai the other night. Here is the beach, the sunset, and vaguely visible over there is the coast of Lanai. And the sun is setting. National Park, and we're here at these sulfur vents. Smells great. It's also raining. They get 140 inches of rain here. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, you want some?
Now in a driving rainstorm, we are at the Steaming Bluff, which is steaming. Steam rising from other areas. And this is the inside of the caldera of the Kilauea volcano. Looks like a big mess down there, huh? Obviously visibility isn't all that great, but the bluff is definitely steaming. A warm Hawaii volcano house where it's 55 degrees and raining. We're out at the lookout at Kilauea volcano, and the battery is saying it's going to expire. Nice view. There's the steaming ridge. We'll get over that other crater later. See some of the interesting features. A real moonscape. Here we are at Oahu crater. Been waiting for the sun to come out. No such luck.
It's time.
There's a view of the desert. There's a bunch of steam coming out of Oahu crater. Basically a big volcanic desert. This is the Southwest Rift. It's a big crack in the ground. It's all plate lava. From a September 1982 lava flow here.
And then they can have a picture of the crater down there. Oh, jeez.
Not very There's another interesting crater on the chain of craters road.
It's a crater, all right. I
Yeah.
understand. Looks like black rock, right?
Yeah. Lava flow from May of 1979 that flows in here. Lava here, and you can see that this lava is still steaming. And rather jagged. But there's still some new plant growth here. Pushing from here in this lava field. It's all plate lava. The sun is shining right here, but you can also see that this lava basically falls over a big cliff and goes down to the ocean down there. See, based on the whitecaps, it's very windy out today. We're taking pictures up there. Now we're down here in this little plain. You can see the different lava flows that flow down the mountain. All different colors of plate lava here. Rainforest. Look at the size of those ferns. Some of them are 8, 10 feet tall, maybe even higher. Forest, and Wendy's standing under one of these ferns. You can see how big and tall they are. This is a real rainforest. Our little scenic drive that we found on the way to Akaka Falls, much like the Hana Road.
Look at these palms. Wait, up there, that orange flower is the African tulip.
Right, yeah. Look at the further up here, there's some philodendrons growing way up the palm trees.
Yeah.
Look how far up they go. All the way up to the top of the palm. That looks like that's a good 40, 50 feet. And here's some more up here. It definitely is a rainforest along here. Let's see. You can hear a river down there too. The ocean in the back. All the roots going up this one here. The philodendrons. Where the tropical botanical garden is located.
There's a pool over
Yep. There's some red tea plants.
It's a TI.
TI.
Every Hawaiian house has a row of these in front of their house, indicating that it's Hawaiian. Look at all that.
Yep. More bananas. Plant growth. This is a huge banyan tree. Look at all the vines coming down from that tree.
Those are aerial roots, and what they'll do is that once they touch the ground, they actually become part of the trunk structure.
Being all day, so Akaka Falls is full of water. Look at that, go down to that steaming pool down below. waterfall we found.
Captain today. This is Heather here, gobbling down her coffee or Coca-Cola or whatever it is, taking her caffeine injection one way or another. Anyway, Heather will be on as first mate today, I believe. She also works as naturalist with the foundation. She and Tracy trade off as to what positions they're going to handle on the boat. So I think Tracy's on this morning as naturalist. Point being, you can ask any one of us for anything on the boat. You can ask any one of us about whales. You can ask for a Coke from any one of us. Actually, Heather does a huma huma nuka nuku apua hula better than either Tracy or I. So if you want that done, you should probably stick with Heather. And Tracy tells better lawyer jokes, so you should probably stick with her on those. I can give surf lessons afterwards. Anyway, we're going to get ourselves out of the harbor here, and then we'll talk about safety features of whale 2. Hi, Mom. How you doing?
Yeah.
We'll also be telling you about the trip, and Tracy will start to talk to you about the whales. We'll serve some coffee and juice to get you guys
getting ready to try to head out of Lahaina Harbor. We're leaving Lahaina Boat Harbor. That's the Pioneer Inn in the background, right in the middle.
Usually you can find a calm spot somewhere along the coastline here to do some snorkeling. I hate to let out the great secret, but actually there's great snorkeling right out in front of the harbor here. Most of the boats, ladies nodding going, yep, it's true. There's a nice coral reef area all along the coastline. So, you know, normally we head down the coast a little bit to...
We're sailing here.
Left on the planet, depending on who you talk to.
Off the coast of Lanai. Hello? Definitely rocking and rolling. Whoa. Okay, no. Well, the video camera's been coming and going. It's not working all that well. We are whale watching, folks. Alright, where did you go? Here you go, get an idea as to how much we're rocking and rolling here. Yeah.
Can hold inside of it a VW bug car, or together they can hold a super stretch limousine and 2 cases of champagne.
There's one right there.
Okay, it's time to talk to the whales. Those of you who from California have been doing it, we thank you. But the rest of us are going to join in now. This is a free-form exercise. With that in mind, there are 2 rules. Everybody has to do it. And the message you send should be positive and encouraging. You want to put in a specific behavior request, like just come close and we'll go away, or a beach would be nice, or come over here and bring your mother with you. Those are all, they've all been done, and they're all acceptable. You can hum the message, sing it, love it, say whatever language you want. However you send it's up to you, but it should be telepathic, it should be as a group, and it should be strong. Someone came on with us about 7 weeks ago, and he was from California, which will explain the question and his response. He said, Tracy, do you think that the whales know the difference between Pacific Whale Foundation vessels and other vessels? I said, of course they do. He said, how? I said, well, we talked to them and nobody else does. He's like, oh, no explanation was necessary.
There's one right there. Yep.
All right, that's stalled long enough. You should all have your messages ready. Okay, we are all innately drawn to whales and dolphins. We want to be near them, we want to learn about them, and I think that we should just try to bridge a connection. We're not willing them to do things, we're just putting out a certain vibe. Okay, everybody there? Ready, set, vibe.
Right out there, captain jump. Not. Anyway, okay. Out at 3 o'clock though, there's a captain jump. Keep an eye out there.
There's a diving behavior. Yes, we're heading back in now on these nice, calm Hawaiian seas. Whee! Rock and roll. Oh yeah, isn't this the life? The wind in my hair and the salty water in my teeth.
Full of blarney.
All we need now is a little bit of grog.
And an escort. This escort is an unrelated male whale. This is not the father whale. This is a male whale, generally one that's sexually mature, and is courting that female to mate with them again. There is evidence of postpartum ovulation in the whale, so this female could be ready to mate again. And likely this male is trying to convince her to do so. Can we drop down the microphone?
See our condos in the background
too. What they do is they'll move out, they'll stop singing. They'll just move away from the microphone, drop down and start singing. So what makes sense of that is spacing themselves will facilitate in their communication, because having two male singers close to each other shouldn't wait. The change has been detected in Baja, which has been detected in Japan. And unless they're telepathic, which is possible, but unlikely, they must be able to hear each other for far distances.
And Wendy's getting ready to go snorkeling now. Wait for the big splash.
We got a couple here.
Yeah. Remember to hang on with one hand to your mask.
One hand to your mask. Good.
Are you catching this? Are you documenting this?
Yes.
This is great.
And remember that you're very buoyant in salt water and you're not going to sink, so don't panic. No?
Yep. Oh.
Great.
5-4.
Good job. Great.
Then you want to put your snorkel in your mouth.
Yeah, that's
Clear it
the best
out.
way, just like you're on there. Just try and look at me for a second. Try and even out your weight. Just like that. Yep. The more
Put your
spread out on that you are, the more stable it's going to be.
You want to put your snorkel in your mouth.
Okay.
Snorkel in your mouth.
Well, I'm just going to... Yeah, once you get acclimated, then stick the snorkel in your mouth and just put your face over the edge, and you're snorkeling.
Go around that way. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll come soon.
Yeah.
You want to come around this way though. Water, how is it out of the water?
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah? What did you see in the water?
I saw a blackfish with yellow stripes.
Uh-huh.
I saw a yellow and black striped fish in the front, but then he was gold all the way in the back. Don't know the names of these.
Yeah, we need to find the fish ID card,
Yes.
huh?
It's like,
Did you see
well,
the rainbow colored
I
fish?
asked them, you know, it's like, what kind of fish are you?
Yeah, did you see the rainbow colored?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I didn't see the turtles, though.
Nah, they went away.
They went away. Well,
Back to Turtle Beach.
30 people descended on them. I would go away too, you know.
Off this beach just off of Lahaina. See the nice palm trees there. The lush green cane fields. And up there is the harbor we're going to head back to. harbor. We just went swimming. Hello? Yep, you're on film. So now we've had lunch. We're sitting in the sun, heading back to the harbor. Now we're heading back to Lahaina Harbor. Lahaina Harbor.
No, not how
I don't know how to pronounce anything. Here's our crew. The radio's on.
Are you gonna be out till Wednesday then? You said you're working Friday and Saturday night?
And a nice view of the boats. We didn't make it. We are on our last night here in Maui, watching surfers.
From our lanai.
From our lanai. Yeah. Now, like I said, some surf upside down. Come on, waves. And here comes the surfer. Let's see how he does. Hey, he missed it. There you go. Or you didn't want no, they didn't like that one either. Maybe the next one.
We need a good gust right now.
Yeah, here comes some wind. There we go, there's one starting up. Did you get it?
Some good waves.
Oh, you got going, there you go.
Alright.
Yo! I'll walk up to the front of that board. There you go, 360. Here comes another one. Yep. Yeah,
He took it all the way in the end. Good, alright.
Yep. Ah, you missed it. Our surfers. Surfers, yeah. Alright, let's see if we can get going on this one. There you go. Whoa! Work that wave. Yep, there you go. Yeah. There you go, walk that board. There, walk up to the front, get down. Yeah, we're at the luau. And there's a lot of people here. Everybody gets assigned seats. Beautiful lakes. Blue Hawaiis. You can see Wendy spending her one of her favorite things, talking. Some people from Connecticut we met. And this is at the Royal Lahaina grounds.
Not bad, but it'll get a whole lot better as the evening goes by. Now the boys and I, we're going to take a very short pause because now it's time to take the peek from the underground oven. So if y'all would come to the front entrance.
The imu, which is where the pig has been baking all day and covered with sand. And out of there, the pig will come over here to this pan here. This fellow's gonna dig for a while here.
And then he'll go home and go like, what's this sound again?
What's under there?
Welcome to the Imu ceremony, ladies and gentlemen. Will the people in the front sort of squat down so the people in the back can see, please? And I thank you very much.
There we go. And another fellow's coming to help out.
Okay.
In here, eventually, there will be a pig on
Now, Imu sit there holding the ground about 3 feet wide and about 3 feet deep. And the bottom of the pit we usually place our microwave oven.
He's so right.
The joking, of course. We place some wood.
Now, on top of the hot rocks, we use another special ingredient in this style of cooking. We place shredded banana stumps. Now, the banana stumps hold a lot of water, so it helps in the process of steaming, as well as to keep the pig from burning. Then, as you see later on, we got the pig wrapped in chicken wire. That's to hold the pig together. And we got some hot rocks on the inside of the pig. That's to help it cook from the inside out. Then we wrap it up with the banana leaves, the canvas, and then the dirt. Now, the pig we got in here today is about 180 pounds, right, guys?
You want to take one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just serve it to me. Don't tell me about it.
It takes about 8 to 12 hours to cook. Now, this guy was put in about 7 o'clock this morning and just about ready to be taken out. Now, in the olden days, you probably find an emu about 3 or 4 times the size of this one. They would cook for a whole village. And along with their pork, they'd usually place their fish, their breadfruit, and other things that go along with a meal. Now, as we travel through the South Pacific, this style of cooking varies from the different types of people we have in the South Pacific. Like the Tahitians tend to cook their pig more above the ground, while the Hawaiians try to cook it more below the ground.
There we go.
Okay, get your cameras ready, folks.
Yeah. There's the
Don't forget to take the covers off the lens, okay?
Unwrap the banana leaves.
Are those tea leaves?
Banana. Oh boy, that sucker's
Stop
hot.
slobbering.
Yeah.
Oh.
Slowly but surely you see a pig coming out wrapped in chicken wire.
First part of your dinner for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. How's about a big hand for all friends? Now, as you watch very carefully, these boys will take those hot rocks out with their bare hands, right, guys?
With
Not
your
today.
teeth.
Oh. Oh my god. Don't think about it. Like all the whole back just comes off.
Yeah, ready for the big lift.
Oh, it's cooked. It's cooked.
Yeah, he's cooked.
Once again, that's part of your dinner. Once again, how's about a big hand for all friends? Palangya, we're working out for you all day now.
There you go.
Now, one more thing before we all go back to our tables and chairs, as your host and hostess, we'll be by your table to take your table at a time for dinner. Once again, aloha!
Aloha!
Okay.
All right. Now we pick up the pig and put him in the tray. One piece at a time. All right, folks, here's dinner. Yeah. Setting in the western sky over the island of Lanai. So this is basically what a luau is
Well,
about.
this concludes this portion of the evening for us, ladies and gentlemen. But like we said earlier, sit back, relax, hang loose, as we say in Hawaii, because we'll be right back with a beautiful show for you. Now, before I go, how's about another nice round of applause for the band?
Food that you get at luau, those are taro leaves, poi, some tuna. You can't really see much else, but you see there's plenty of food that everybody's eating.
Somewhere beyond the blue horizon, there is an island waiting for me. As I drift closer, closer to her shorelines, hear her calling, sweet and clear. to the celebration of our people. Looking back on days of old, the Polynesian people, in preparation for their journeys far off into the Pacific, brought with them necessities, only what was needed for survival. In their open hull canoes, these Polynesians traveled from as far as the Marquesas and the central islands of Polynesia in search of new land, bringing with them the coconut, the taro root, and the breadfruit, all of these which were the staple foods of Polynesia. Also the meats, which they wrapped in the tea leaf. This plant had many purposes in days of old, and when woven together, it served as a protection against the heavy rains and treacherous seas along these travels. Using the stars, the sun, and by watching the birds' flight patterns, they voyaged thousands of miles to their uncharted destination, only to fall upon the most beautiful fleet of islands in the Pacific. Islands soon to be called Hawaii, land of aloha.
Somewhere beyond the blue horizon, there is an island waiting for you. As you drift closer to her shorelines,
Ao, chief of that island and very handsome, had seen Pele as she appeared as a beautiful maiden, beckoning to him in dance and chant. After falling in love and spending 3 days together, Pele must return home, but promises her love and to send for him. But in grief and sadness due to her departure and no longer being able to wait, Ao takes his own life.
No kamehameha. No luna ita hale kai no tama aleva. Nana kamakaya mo no nui kalehu ala. No ike kai e mali uai. Iku ua ele kalehu ai. Boy, ita ulu alala e ala e ha. Kai ko opuna. Kai ko opuna.
Hey, Nana,
Kapua mailai ka mauna, he kuahibia o manakea. Kapua mailai ka mauna, he kuahibia o manakea. Kalari a uno hila, a ua hila na la i tawa puhila e. Kalari a uno hila, a ua hila na la i tawa puhila e. Ai mai ka puana o ka lagau hei noa. Ai nai mai ka puana o ka lagau hei noa. Ina mai ka puana la no ka mohaila no hei noa la hei. Ina mai ka puana la no ka mohaila no hei noa la hei. Ai nai mai ka puana o ka lagau hei noa. Ai nai mai ka puana o ka lagau hei noa.
Hey, Nana, Kalako.
Into the pit, and she ate the sacred and forbidden berry called the ohelo. She did this to show her defiance and to prove to the Hawaiian people that they didn't have to be afraid of Pele any longer. When Kapiolani was spared by Pele, most of the village people did follow in her belief that the Christian way of living must be. The teachings of the missionaries gave us a sense of the love of God. One of the songs taught to us is a Kolumeanui, which speaks of the three greatest gifts: faith, hope, and charity.
this is our last morning here on Maui.
That's magnificent.
And the whales are playing right off of our lanai here. We just saw a couple of large breaches. Here's another one. Well, what do you know? The whales are playful today.
Here's another. That's just a glow. Oh, look, look, look.
Look at that. Oh, it's great. There's another one.
We're not packing today, right? Look, look. Oh, it's gonna give us a. Oh, he did a spin. He did a spin.
There's another one. Well, the whales are waving goodbye to us.
He came up and he spun around and went back here, which is like beautiful.
There's another blow right there.
Yeah, they're way out.
There is another, that's either wave or a breach way out there. I'd take that to be a wave. Well, goodbye to our good friends the whales from Kanapali Beach.
We saw like about five full breaches and a spin in a breach.